A wild generic bee appears. I wonder what he wants. He's probably waiting on the blast furnace. Keep waiting. What's up, guys? I'm Vortac. Welcome back to ECO on the GangZ server, and it's time. I did it. I finally got myself steelworking. I did it. I spent the 500 research points, and I started to by myself, and I'm pretty excited about it as I talk through the lag of climbing this hill. So, the alloy research is something I also needed to do that. And so I did the alloy research, forgetting that Biffa had actually made an alloy book. And I just couldn't find it. I looked for a skill scroll for it, and I just could not find it. And, oh, there it is. And now, now I have that. I had to wait for the 500 points. And someone else was saying in the comments, I've seen this a few times actually, that I should learn all the skills and get a whole bunch of deed stakes. And I might do that. In fact, I could just like right-click all these skill scrolls and just take all the ones I have not yet learned that are in this chest. And there we go. Now I know all these things, and I got 45 new deed stakes, so that's pretty cool. And I could learn even more probably from scrolls that were not available in that chest, but 45 stakes, or 56 stakes is enough for now. Let's go into here and I will show you proof. There it is. Yes. Steelworking. Okay. All right. So, well, that's interesting. All of my ingots are still here. I thought that was part of the... I guess it was the bricks and... I don't know. I brought a whole bunch of ingots in here and it just didn't use them all. I'm going to put these in private storage. I'm not going to lug them all the way back home right now, but I'm going to put them in private storage so they're there for me when I get to make something else, inevitably. Let us learn steelworking. Yes! And I got 5 more claim flags. Excellent! Okay, we did it. I can put this book over in here, and now anyone and everyone who's anyone can learn steelworking for themselves, but I did it first, so I get to get ahead of everybody and start getting underway with, I believe, the blast furnace is what we're going to make first. And while that builds and cooks up, I'm going to also be working on the mine today. I want to get a road down into the mine to get ourselves some, well, I'm trying to get us some coal and some copper without, like, wandering all over the map, and that's what I've had to do so far for those 2 resources, but we can find them underground. Fox found some coal in his mine, and I've been kind of using that, but I need to kind of fend for myself, too. So, all right, we know steelworking. Let's see what else it's going to tell us when I try to make a blast furnace here. We need more iron. That's okay. That's easy enough. We have a whole bunch of iron ore. And, okay, I have some more copper. With 7 ore, I should easily be able to make the iron required for this project. And let's make exactly enough. I just don't want to... I'm tired of, like, not being able to split stacks. So we have 2 in here already. And what did we need? We needed 9. Okay. So let's see. Where is it? Crafting. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there we go. We're only using, we're only using a few of our ingots, like 3 of our ores for those ingots, which is great. The system we have right now for moving ingots into the store is really funny. You have to open this storage, and you see I have 15 copper. I open this storage and I place it in here, and then I can wander myself over to here and go into the store and place yet more copper in the store. Generic has been very good to me with food, as you can see. My skill points are at 368 in a day because I'm eating sausage, wild mix, and huckleberry extract, and that's a great combo. You can also get like elk Wellington and bear supreme now, but those are like the foods he's still having trouble like mass producing because they're very expensive. So I'm okay with 368 skill points a day. I can get myself a lot done. I still have 276 I haven't even spent. So that is amazing. So big thanks to Generic for that, and that's why we're going to be working extra hard on this steel, this blast furnace project, because he needs steel really bad. He needs gears. Generic's getting into way more advanced territories than we can even imagine. So okay, hold on a second. Everything's frozen. Why is it frozen? I'm out of fuel. That's why. Great. So we could pay another visit to Fox's mine, but like I said, I should be fending for myself. I have a ton of logs, so I can just use those for now. And again, we're working on the mine today. Mojo gave us all these roads. We're going to be building that pathway down there, getting a cart, And yeah, that's going to help a lot. So let's put this in here, and I will show you the plan for that mine. Where is it? Public storage, but it doesn't, no, power. Ugh. There it is. Okay. So, and something I've said in a previous video, I really hope when we get charcoal that it works in these lamps, because the lamps are so cool. And I was complaining because they weren't providing light, and then I found them providing light. So that must have been a bug. They must not work 100% of the time, but yeah, they do provide light. So I'm hoping that we can get some charcoal in there and not just use up all the tallow. Paul did say he can get me a lot of tallow, so I don't know. He hasn't really made good on that promise yet. But so we're going to be taking this pathway here, and I want to extend it to 4 wide, ideally, but I'm okay with 2 or even 3 if that's possible. I haven't really looked at the roads themselves to see how they place. But before we do that, we're going to be building this road around my house. And what I was thinking would be really cool is if the road actually came level with the house. I don't know. That's going to be tough. It's going to be a lot of terrain editing. And I'm not sure. But I know for sure what we need to do is at least dig through here. And I'm also curious as to where I'm going to put all this dirt, because I have a chest, and I could just put it in there. And that's what I'm going to do for now, but I would like to just put it back in the terrain somewhere, to be perfectly honest. So let's put the chest here and grab some dirt. And yeah, a lot of terrain editing while we wait for things to craft behind us here. So something like this, and what I can do, actually, to make my life a little bit easier, is I can place the initial roads down here, level with this road, and then I can make my my first ramp, and kind of go up to meet the level where these steps are at, and I can remove these steps, and then have the road level with my door here, and then go straight into the mine from there. And again, I want it level to save on terrain editing, but also because I just think in the future I might want to make some kind of bigger entrance to the house for the cart, so I can easily pull the cart inside and unload it and stuff like that. And I think that leveling the road with the house is the smartest way to go about that. We are definitely going to be lowering the entrance to the mine in the process of this to at least this level down here. So there's, again, lots and lots of terrain editing, but let's go see where our ingots are at now. I'm really excited to get the blast furnace underway and contribute even more to society here. And I also would like to work with Biffa a little bit. Biffa's been doing smithing as well, and I know that him and I are very close in terms of like progress. So I would love to get that going. Now I'm finishing a copper order from forever ago. Yikes. Okay, let's cancel that work order, and let's start moving stuff out of the private storage, because that seems to also be halting production. I'll just move these tailings up here for now. This is why I want the mine, by the way. This is why I want the cart, being able to come in the house, because look what I need to do. I'm going to have tailings for a while. Like, I have a lot to do. So I made a back entrance, and we're going to go out here. We're going to open another door. We're going to walk down these janky stairs, and then we're going to get to the chest. And then I'm going to, like, wrestle my way up these stairs. There we go. And do it over and over and over again. So, not fun. Not fun in the slightest. So, all these projects are going to be related today. What's going on in here? Anything? Okay, we're getting iron cooked up finally. Good, good, good. I just got notice that my work order in the bloomery is complete. I love that it tells me that. I always forget that it tells me. So cool. Let's see. Storage. Yes. Okay, and same thing with the anvil. We open up this storage in here, and we can just slap the iron like that. And, okay, I don't even know how long this is going to take. I didn't pay attention. Let's see. The blast furnace will take... doesn't say. Oh, 1 hour. Oh, good. Great. I'll be recording that long, right? Probably not. But there we go. We've done it. We've started the blast furnace. And, again, very, very excited. I'm very curious to see what it's going to do to make it so I can't use the blast furnace today. But I'm sure we'll be okay. So we got that going, and all I've done out here so far, because this is going to be a really big project, is I chopped down a tree. Maybe it will take me an hour, because I just started digging, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Dig. Oh, I got to run all the way here to this chest. Dump. I could get another chest, but I don't know. I hate putting chests everywhere. It bothers the heck out of me. We'll just start here for now, and I'll just keep in mind where I'm going to be putting the road and try to line the dirt there. So taking a look at the roads, it looks like they are in fact 1 wide, which is great. So I can make this 3 wide, which is a little more ideal for me. Just the way I'm going to have a 2 wide road coming up here, and I just figured going to a 4 wide might look a little bit ridiculous. Then again, like getting the cart through anywhere is kind of a pain in itself. I don't know. I think because everyone's making a 4 wide path into their mine. I wonder if there's a good reason for that or not, because 3 wide seems like it would be enough. I don't know. It's just me being lazy. I know I'm gonna have a lot of work to do here. I gotta add dirt down there because the ramps going down to the ground are so gradual that we're gonna need to start our decline like here or sooner, just to make sure we hit the very deep ground level that we've dug out down there. So, there's a lot of things to keep in mind here, but I'm glad that the roads are 1 wide. That does help me kind of understand what I need to do next. But let's put these back in storage. I have 10 roads and 10 ramps. I have 20 roads and 10 ramps. So we should be pretty good. Let's just start simple. I need to dig the road out in here and get it to the level I want it at to start. And then we'll go from there. I'm just getting ahead of myself. Okay, placing down roads, nice and easy. And before I start to go up, let me just see real quick. I have the ramps on me. Oh, but I have all these roads in my hand. I gotta put these back. I just wanted to see what the ramp, how far it's gonna need to be out before it reaches my house level. Because again, these are really gradual. We'll go into 6, and wow. Oh, that's big. Okay. So that's interesting. That is why everyone's doing 2 wide. Because the ramps are 2 wide. Not the roads, but the ramps. That's why everyone's doing 4 wide. I mean, okay. All right. So I do want to start this ramp sooner, just looking at it. Then again, turning the cart next to all this dirt, I'm going to have to level this dirt out, cut down that tree. Whew. All right. But, yeah, why don't I put 2 more roadblocks down, and then put 2 dirt back, and then put the ramp down? Wow, that is crazy. Okay, that makes total sense now. All right, and right about here, correct? Yes. Okay, so how's that? So that comes right up to our house level, and I think that's going to be pretty cool. I like that the house is going to be kind of tucked into this thing. It's really nice. So now from here we can just make more roads, meet the doorway there, and then start our, I guess, 4 wide road down into the mine. Lots and lots of work ahead of me. But the biggest concern I just realized is that 20 roads isn't enough roads at all. I'm going to need to mine a lot of stone. It looks like, according to Mojo, making roads isn't that difficult. I may need to learn the skill myself. I have the extra points anyway, and it'd be kind of nice to get this done without constantly bothering her to help me. The road comes a little bit above that. That's interesting. I should have known that. So yeah, I'm already out of roads, and I've used half of them. So great. All right, but luckily for us, we are starting our decline into the mine, our descent, I should say, pretty soon after getting the roads met with the door here. But you guys kind of get it now. I think you've seen enough road building. I'll meet back with you once we've made a little more progress. A wild generic bee appears. I wonder what he wants. He's probably waiting on the blast furnace. Keep waiting. Let's see. Where's the progress on that? Not much time has passed since I said I'll be right back with you guys. Yeah, we have 51 minutes left. He's just gonna need to chill. So here's what we're looking at so far. We have a very a very big hole in a hill, and I've decided that I am gonna need some more roads, flat roads for up on the surface here, but not many, because what I'd like to do, I'm gonna take these ramps, and as much as they want to be connected to what we have so far, I'm actually gonna pull them out 1 block and start the decline or the descent here, and there we go. So that will get us started, and I wanted to have some more roads, some more flat road up here, just for the cart to have a kind of a place to land on. I just think having 3 wide here is probably smart for that. And now we have a good idea of where we need to dig our next our next layer. So as you can see, this is going to be a bit of a process. I'm making a chest right now. I filled up that chest over there, so now I'm going to put one right over here, so it's easier for me to climb down as I dig and dig and dig. But yeah, again, lots and lots of work ahead of us, so I'm not thrilled. I'm pretty sure we're not going to finish it in this episode, but we're at least going to get started. It's going to be really nice to have it started and have a good idea of what I need to do down in the mine itself to prepare the terrain for this kind of ramp. We're at the point now where this project gets a little more intense. I need to essentially rebuild everything we've mined out of here and leave a path down for the path. So, because I'm trying to connect the next ramp, and part of it's floating in the air, and I can't connect it because I can't place it on thin air. So, oh man, what a huge, massive project I have ahead of me. Because now I gotta like take all the things that are in those chests and get them out so I can move the chests out of the way. We have a lot of space to work with, and I have a lot of dirt to work with now, which is great. But, yeah, getting down here is going to be quite an adventure just to get myself that gradual, like, cart trail down into the mine. I may have been, like, shooting for the stars on this one. I don't know. I'm even tempted to bring all the ramps back a touch, but then I'll have to, like, recraft them. So that's not a thing I can really do at this point. But yeah, that's there. Let's go check on the bloomery progress. I've been working quite a while, as you can see. I have a lot of terrain beautification to do now as well. That looks horrid. Let's come in here and see. Where are you at, Blast Furnace Crafting? 23 minutes left. Wow, I have been working a while. Okay, well, I can probably do a little more work and kill 23 minutes, but man, that is rough. I'm just going to have to take a bunch of dirt and start hauling it down here. I also need to make a few more chests and replace the ones that are down there, so whew, here we go. And here it is, the final bit of today's work in the mine. I placed all the dirt down for future ramps. I don't have any yet, but these are all spaced out 4 at a time, and I'm just starting to dig down into the next section. And at some point or another, I'm not going to be able to keep making ramps down here. I'm probably going to do maybe what Fox did and just start like making a a janky like mine shaft that just leads way down. I'm hoping to get to more layers in the map so we can try to find some more of those ores. I did run into more, I don't know if this is gold or just, yeah, it's just the way the light's hitting on it. It's more iron. So it's just so much iron at this layer. I think that I'm going to need to go down a lot farther to find some of those different ores. Or maybe I never will. I don't know, but it's going to be nice to have a ramp nonetheless. I got to do some work on the ceiling to get that looking better. But yeah, so tons of work got done today. And guess what just finished? Yep, the blast furnace is done. Now, I don't even know how big it is. I know we're going to need to reorganize this room no matter what. But let's grab it from here. There it is, one blast furnace. And it's going to need to be in a room with 32 block... Wait, what? At least 32 block types brick. So I'm going to need a lot more bricks from probably Doll. I'm also going to need a chimney according to the guys, but we'll see. So it must be placed in a room with volume 45 or above. May share the room with one of their craft tables. This is going to be tough. I think we're going to need to build a whole other place for this thing. Let's see. I just want to see how big it is. Okay, yeah, it doesn't even fit in here. Oh my gosh. Look at this thing. It's massive. This is... I can't even, like... Okay. I can't even see the top of it. So we are definitely going to be putting this somewhere else. Probably not here. Which is unfortunate, but necessary. I could put it down the mine, honestly. But I think maybe something like this does need to be a bit more of a public access kind of deal. So it's done. We have it. I'm going to talk to some of the other guys, see where they think it should go. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in another exciting episode of GangZ of ECO on the GangZ server, I mean, where we will place down a blast furnace and start getting some steel going. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.